I recently tested my Tesla Model Y on a range trip from Phoenix, Arizona to Tucson, Arizona, a 203-mile trip to see how accurate Tesla's range was. I then got in a Kia Niro hybrid, not the plug-in hybrid, not the EV, just the hybrid model, to see what levels of efficiency we could reach with that. With the Tesla, we got 71.4% of the rated range displayed in the vehicle. In the Kia Niro, we were able to get 100% of exactly what was displayed. Now, Kia kind of gives you a range. I got 46 miles per gallon, so it fell within that range of what they say from the factory. I just had to get in the car because there is a septic tank truck over there at Joe's Crab. I mean, oh my, it smells like, I can't even say what it smells like because I want the video to be monetized, but like, oh my word, what are they doing at Joe? I mean, you can imagine what those bathrooms are like at Joe's Crab Shack. Oh, I mean, you get in there, you place an order for, by the time the appetizers have left the table, you're going, bah! Now, the main complaint with that previous video that I did is I didn't test the Tesla against another EV. I tested it against a hybrid. My point in effing doing that was to show you, hey, other cars fall within or very close to their rated range. I've always done that with gas cars. Actually, the one gas car that I've owned that didn't get its rated range was a Porsche Macan S. It was a 2016. And I actually got a check in the mail because Porsche was sued because of falsifying range and efficiency claims. They're part of the VW, that whole scandal. So I actually got a check back from them because it was very, very hard to attain its factory rated range. And I experienced that in real life, just like I do in my Tesla Model Y. So because there was a hole in the data set from the last video and me being a scientist, I figure today we need to fix that hole with another EV. All right, plugged into the Electrify America station. These are new stations. Failed. Will not charge. So we gotta try something else here. Currently at the Electrify. I hate these stations so much. I've just tried this charger. This charger I'm currently plugged into not working, and I've tried that charger. None of them work. So I gotta try the fourth or fifth one. This car costs $86,000. Do you think someone that paid that much is going to show up to one of these on a road trip and be happy that it takes them 35 minutes to figure out which charger works? I feel like if I put a charger together, they'd be about this reliable. Like if I read a book on like how to build an EV charger, blah, 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 it would be about this reliable. It would work 1 out of 10 times. Just insane. Finally, after trying 5 different chargers, we are plugged in and charging. We're actually at 110 kilowatts, even at 71% battery, which is pretty good. A few things you may want to know about this Mercedes. This EQE is in polar white, and they start at $77,900. This specific one is $86,790. 288 horsepower, 417 torquers, with a comfort adaptable suspension. The max charging speed is 170 kilowatts, but you'll never be able to experience that because none of the Electrify America chargers work. For comparison, Tesla is a 250 kilowatt max charging speed. Unless you get a standard range model, then those are also 170 kilowatts. It has an exterior sound generator, so when you run someone over, they can hear it before impact. It has a 64 color ambient lighting system. It has heated and cooled seats. And I gotta say, these cooled seats cool cock better than a freezer at a slaughterhouse. It's remarkable how well they work. The EQE AMG I recently tested was the same way. The seat material is MB Tex and feels incredible. And both in the front and the back, very comfortable seats. All right, let's do this drive and see what kind of efficiency we get. The only thing good about this charging session right now is this is perfectly thawed out. This Uncrustable, oh my God. Call me what you want. This is what I live for right here. Here comes the Tempe police. Probably gonna arrest all the Electrify America employees stranding people. While we're having our Uncrustables break here, one way to be able to save on charging and even save on electricity at your house is with the OptiWatt app. So I'm gonna show you what that is right now. So with the OptiWatt app, it's a totally free app on your phone, and I have it linked in the description for you to go ahead and download it. You're able to track your charging costs and even let the app decide when it's best for the environment or local grid to charge your car. And whether you have a Tesla, Hyundai, Rivian, or various other brands, this app can integrate with your EV. But additionally, OptiWatt now has a smart thermostat feature, meaning if you have a Nest, Ecobee, or Honeywell Smart Thermostat, you can now integrate that into the OptiWatt app so your house can be as efficient as possible. The home schedule card shows you what setting is costing you the most money, and from here you can widen your temperature parameters to lower your energy costs. So like I said, it's linked in the description. The app is totally free. There's no paid versions or anything like that. OptiWatt's been a great sponsor on the channel for many years now. I personally use it, and it's really nice to have just to track charging costs and now integrate it with your smart home. OptiWatt, thank you for sponsoring the video. We got the car charged up to 99%, 315 mile minimum range, and a max range of 360 miles. So we're gonna see if we can fall in between those ranges. I actually really like that it gives you a min and a max. So now let's start our 203 mile round trip from Phoenix to Tucson and right back to here. So I'm sitting here changing the climate settings. The car just changed lanes on me and pissed off the guy to my left here. And I gotta say it, sir, I do apologize. I didn't even make that decision. So everyone's like, oh, AI's not taking over. AI just pissed off a human at me, okay? So just when you think everything's okay, AI's not gonna, AI is turning humans on humans, okay? So let's all band together, and if someone cuts you off, just think, you know what? Might have been AI. A few things I'm really enjoying about this SUV. First off, if you want to look here to maximize your range, if you click this button, it puts all of these functions into effect. So the screen will turn off and go black to save a little bit of energy. The air conditioning will go into this super eco mode where various parts of the AC will shut off. Parts of the AC that prevent the car from like getting fogged up, and it's like the air comes out kind of humid. So I don't know that you're actually gonna use that. But if you were in a situation where you needed to stretch the range of the car, it's nice that you can click this and maximize range. Currently, I only clicked this. You could click this one here, and you can see it's gonna switch the screen off. Boom, switch the screen off and I can save 2 miles. Click the screen, it's back on. I'm just using this eco driving function. That way I can save 11 miles of range. So there are very cool features in this. The lane change assist is very nice, works really well. There was a couple times where it turned itself on and there was like a car in the blind spot. I don't know that it was actually gonna change lanes, but I didn't let it. Very comfortable ride, suspension is excellent, sound system technology, comfort, very well done. We just need to get to the future where they're allowed to use Tesla's superchargers, because the Electrify America is a total joke. Because Mercedes is building very nice EVs, especially the SUVs. The EQS, I'm not a huge fan of, mainly because the back seat isn't comfortable, and like S-classes are great to sit in. They need to go back to the drawing board and fix the back seat. It's kind of similar in this, but there's more room and comfort. The seats are comfortable in this, but there's this weird angle that they sit at. So overall, having a great experience being in here. If this thing changes lanes on me one more time, we're gonna have issues with Germany. Start massage seat.
I'm sorry, can you say that again, please?
Start massage seat.
I'm sorry, this vehicle does not have any massage functions.
What? Arrived in Tucson, PGA Superstore. As you can see, 176 miles, min, 196 miles maximum range. We traveled 105 miles down here because one of the exits was closed, some construction going on. When we left Phoenix, we started with 314 min, 359 mile max. So 205 miles traveled, now we're showing 176. We should be showing 209, so there is a bit of a discrepancy there. And then for the maximum range, again, 205, 359 minus 105 equals 254. 254 is what it should be saying for what we drove, but it's actually showing 196, so it's about a 50-mile difference. So let's see what it actually is in the end when we get back to Phoenix. Time to head back. I'm gonna use the Mercedes-Benz infotainment navigation now. 103 miles back, hour and 43 minutes. Says we should get there with 24% battery. We're currently at 60% battery. So let's see how accurate the mileage is. We're back in Phoenix. Here are the results we got. So it was on this 211-mile round trip. That should leave us with 103 miles of range using the low number. So the Mercedes gives us a range here. If we use the low number of 314 miles of range, driving 211 miles, that should give us 103 predicted miles of range left after the round trip. What we actually got was 80 miles left at the very end of it. So the low number predicted 32% charge left, and in reality we ended with 26% of charge, which is a 6% difference between the two, or a 19 miles of range that it was off. So in another EV, in this Mercedes-Benz EQE 350 Plus, we find that the range is fairly close to what the car said it was going to be. Again, that's going 80 miles per hour or 70 miles per hour, 5 miles per hour over the speed limit. It's 108 degrees outside. The conditions are very fair in both cases, and again, just shows like the Tesla is more significantly off. The watt hours per mile was 345 watt hours per mile. So the EQE was only 6% off, whereas the Tesla Model Y was 29% off. Now, if you want to watch another road trip video in the Tesla Model Y, click this video right here. I think that will be very helpful to you. It's an entertaining video, so we learn and we laugh, right? And that's what you want, so click this video.